whoa, yeah, dealing with fast food. Crew hang, Wu-Tang, you know the cash rules. Smart kid, never did well, frontin' in classroom. Giving the bitches bananas, oh God, I just look like a bad moon. Rapping like nuts, ill kid, should've called me a cashew. Bitch, you was sucking a dick, high truth, I'm like, bless you. I see the snake in the grass, life will just test you. I don't give a shit about a hater like I'm using a restroom. Never so good, feel like an outcast. White rapper with the heart that'll outlast. People who say you acting black, style whack. I just will never give up, cause God, he gave me a wild stand. Suburbs, mansion, swimming pool. Son of a jeweler, you could imagine the shit I was getting to. Call the studio the cave, pops filled in the rec room. I plant the seed in the booth, watch it grow like a test tube. Outer space, I don't fuck with gravity, no. I'm in your girl's mouth, cavities, yup. Rappers come against me, tragedy. I get the gingerbread man, ain't nobody ever catching me. Nah, blaze through, I'm the one, hate two. Gold piece, Jesus, out the park, Babe Ruth, hothead, stay cool. Shots fired, Grey Goose, paramedics, take you. You won't wait till day two. Get it and go, yeah, get it and go. Get it and go, yeah, get it and go. Get it and go, yeah, get it and go. Get it and go, yeah, get it and go. Feeling alright, yeah, dog, feeling alright, feeling alright, feeling alright, yeah, dog, feeling alright, feeling alright, feeling alright, yeah, dog, feeling alright, feeling alright, yeah, dog, feeling alright.
Yeah, Daddy, that's what I'm talking about. Put these rappers in the frying pan. It's crispy season. I just got one thing left to say. Let's get it and go. Mini Illy, out.
It's time to get it, folks. It's time to make some money, man. I'm not here to play games, man. I'm here to make money, so let's go. We're live, we're interactive, and we are literally looking at the markets live. If there's anything you want me to look at, we can look at it live. We got penny stocks. We got big boards. We got all the hottest stocks right here, right now, live and interactive. And you guys can give me your picks, and I will analyze them for you guys. Here's one of the hottest stocks in the universe right now. GNPX on the NASDAQ up 280%. So the VWAP is telling me it's going to 146. This is the VWAP right here, guys. Right there. It's at 146. And this thing is just headed up. We're at 136 right now. I think we may be able to see this go to 146 live, folks. If you guys have anything you want me to look at live while we are live and interactive, let me know. I don't know how long we're going to stay live, but if you smash the like button, it will go a long way to want to keep me here. Because, you know, it's all about the love, man. It's all about sharing the love. So I'm going to share with you guys my indicators. I'm going to share with you guys my strategies. Look at this. GNPX is climbing live while we're talking about it. At 137 right now. Indicators are pointing up. Indicators pointing up here on the RSI. Indicators turning up here on the MACD. Volume is it was up then kind of down. But my indicators are saying this is going up and going to most likely around 146 on this run here. Let's see. This is the day chart, so you can see it's been as high as $1.74 today, which is just crazy. And the low is 105, which is nuts because this was at like 33 cents on Friday. So this is a huge move. Oh, what did I tell you guys? We're at 142. Look at this. We're just climbing. It's going to go to 146. Oh, just bounced back to 138. Definitely a lot of sellers, people taking profits, day traders, speculators, shorters, market makers, all, 141. Look at that. My indicators don't fail me, guys. 140. I said 146. Let's see if it hits it. That's where the VWAP is, so I think it's going to go there, but let's see if it hits there or not. The momentum is showing that it's going to go there. Just on momentum alone. But you know what? It's up 286%. So you never know when some insider is going to just come in and just dump some shares. So An amazing day once again for Visa. I've been talking about Visa for quite some time. What an unbelievable story for Visa. Like, look at this. In 1 year, from $133 to $207 for this absolute giant. If you've ever owed money to Visa, buying the stock is a great way to make your money back. You got to pay interest payments on your credit card? Buy Visa. I think it's a great idea. I think this is what our community needs to do. If you have a Visa and they're charging you interest, why not buy Visa stock? They just keep going up. I'm going to show you the chart. It's ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous. Look at the 5-year chart on Visa. This was at, what, $60? August 21st, 2015. We're now at 207. It took Visa until, wow. So what? It took Visa until 2018, mid-2018, to actually get up to $100. And then since then, it has more than doubled. Now at $207. I'm telling you, it's not going to stop. Because people are in debt. People are going to keep getting in debt. And people are going to keep paying that interest. And look at the indicators on Visa. They're just pointing straight up. This is extremely bullish for Visa. Visa is extremely bullish. Let's look at one of my favorites. I've told you guys one of my top picks for January 2020, and they have not disappointed. Under 300 starting in January, and look at 318, down 0.05. So I mean, we're not really down. All the indicators are still pointing right up. Look at this. All my indicators are pointing up. This is very bullish for Apple. Even though they're in the red, they're still bullish. But they're only in the red slightly. This is nothing. They'll probably finish off green. Tesla. My goodness. My number one pick for January 2020. And have they disappointed? Nope. They were at $420 to start 2020, guys. Look at this 1 month chart. It's ridiculous. Look at this. They've just exploded. In the last month, they were as low as just, $400. Like I said. And now they're at 544. January 1st, it was around 420. Am I correct? Yeah, right here, 420. Look at that. 420.13, January 1st. So, first trading day was January 2nd, and they were at 419.18. So they're up $120 since I told you guys that they were my number one pick for January 2020. Up $120. So they're up 25% plus in January 2020 after I gave you guys that pick. Shopify, another giant that just keeps going higher. It's ridiculous. I told you guys we're in the midst of a market melt-up, eh? This is no joke. Hey, how you guys doing? What's up, Max? What's up, Pekka? Pekka, you want to see Enthusiast Gaming? All right. The Real, Ellen, Jose, EGLX. Take a look at EGLX. So you can see the 1 year chart. I started talking about this when I was at the beach in the Dominican Republic a year ago. And these guys were at what? 85 cents? Now they're at $2.03. One of my biggest winners for 2019, up over 100%. Enthusiast Gaming. Told you guys I love gaming stocks, eh? These guys are an absolute giant. I think these guys are going to go higher. I think they're going to go way, 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 way higher. Way, way, way higher. Once the revenues start coming in and these guys really grow, watch out, man. These guys are going to skyrocket. This is nothing. Max says, Wi-Fi accumulating the dip. This may be the best story stock of 2020. BNN, Facebook advertising. Really? Yeah, I think that Wi-Fi is going to do really well. I think 5G is going to be the future of technology, and phones and Wi-Fi. American Airs, one that I brought you guys first. These guys have a lot of potential, guys, and they're just getting started. They're just getting started. Started at 27 cents, now at 54 cents. So they're already up 100% since the IPO. Been as high as 75 cents. They've consolidated here, starting to create a floor here. Indicators are starting to point kind of towards, kind of sideways, but I think the next step here is going to be back up to around 75 cents. I think this is going to gap up to 75 cents here. That's what I see. I think there's a chance here on Wi-Fi to go in from 54 cents to 72 cents. So I like to look for the biggest winners, but I also like to look for the biggest losers, and I like to look for companies at the bottom. I like to do two trades. I like to do momentum trades where you just ride momentum. Like Tesla's a momentum trade. They just keep going up, right? That's a momentum trade. Shopify is a momentum trade. They just keep going up. They're ridiculous. Like the 1 year chart, nuts. From $200 to $600. They're up 200% in the last year. It's crazy. Vivo is crazy. What? Let's see. $21%. Wow. Vivo is alive. You know, that actually deserves a full alert. I don't even think people know that Vivo's up like that. Good call there. Christoph, good call, buddy. What else is popping? And what else is down? What is at a bottom? I want to know, what do you guys think is at a bottom that we should be buying? What do you think is a good momentum trade? Let's make some money. Like, we're live. We're literally live and interactive. I want to make some money. Nobody else is doing this, guys. Straight up. Nobody in the world is doing this, just so you know. Infinite Possibilities. What's up, man? Infinite Possibilities says 5G is population control. 5G will be big, but is also so dangerous for your health. Yeah, and that's why I like Wi-Fi, because Wi-Fi has a product that actually protects you against that 5G radiation. Infinite says, hey, Rich, remember when I asked you if there's any book publishing stocks? I found Indigo. Cool. Very good. Yeah, good call on Vivo, bro. That deserves a full alert, man. Vivo's been dead for a long time. There's a lot of people holding that. It's good to see them alive. Hopefully they continue this. This is what we need, man. Stocks need to come from the bottom, man. This is ridiculous. These prices are just ridiculous. There's no need for these prices.
Cryptocurrencies, cannabis stocks, and CEO interviews brought to you by Rich TV Live.
Ill Kid, Rich TV Live. You know it's a full alert, baby.
It's Bugatti Beats. What they gon' be? It was BVO. We gave you all the answers. TRST, shit, you know it's Kentress. Don't forget about Afria. We brought you into harvest. But why you still hate on the kid? Why? That shit is far-fetched. Just the 52-week lows. That's just how it goes. Rich TV is here. We about to make some dough.
yeah, right on everything in January. Shit is popping out. Rolling up some good in the backwood and we bumping clouds. Bow down, I ain't a hater like you. Bow down to a greater trader than you. Bow down, I ain't a hater like you. Bow down to a greater trader than you. Yeah. Full alert, it's full alert. Full alert, it's full alert. Full alert, it's full alert. Yeah, full alert, it's full alert. Let me take you to the future with ACB on top and Afria right next to that shit in the second slot. I'm like Jordan in his prime, shooting with Pippen, making money all the time, fucking with some men. Kush bottles ain't going nowhere. You know it's gaining hype, and if you ain't watching, you ain't winning. It's time to say goodnight. Zeno with the fever, that shit diva with the heater. You can leave that shit with Beaver. I don't fuck with non-believers. I got fire in my pocket, make my way up to Supreme. If you bet on this company, you gon' make some cream. XLY, I got lots of that. It's about to pop and fat. I ain't gotta stop the rap to tell you that you copping that. Vivo, I buy that in my Speedo with eyes closed, eating a burrito or eating on some fucking Cheetos. Yeah, you know you buy that shit. It's a new strike on these haters and the missile get you hit. Yeah, bow down, I ain't a hater like you. Bow down to a greater trader than you. Bow down, I ain't a hater like you. Bow down to a greater trader than you. Yeah, full alert, it's full alert. Yo, full alert, it's full alert. Full alert, it's full alert. Yo, full alert, it's full alert. Rich TV Live. Ill kid in the fucking building. Rah.
Let me know what picks you guys are looking at right now. Afria actually looks very bullish. I'm going to tell you guys, I think Afria is going way higher. Like way, way higher. Like $8, no problem. Like $8, no problem. Like no problem. Look at this. So from 546 to 8, that's about a 50% move. That's what I think is coming for Afria. There's going to be a 50% move coming in Afria pretty soon here. Indicators are very bullish, and this company is very undervalued. Okay, it's been as high as 10.95. It's been as low as 3.76. At some point, it's going to be testing these highs again. The million-dollar question right now is when. This cannabis sector has been beaten down and held down for a very long time. The manipulation is real, believe me. So are the shorts. The shorts can't short Tesla, guys. They can't short Beyond Meat. Look what happens when you short Beyond Meat. You get obliterated. What happens when you short Visa? You get obliterated. What happens when you're shorting Snapchat? You're getting obliterated. What happens when you're shorting MasterCard? You're getting obliterated. So what do? You short cannabis. Why? Because it's an easy target. Look at Aurora Cannabis. Getting beaten down. The lowest they've been is $1.50. Currently at $2.05. The shorts are just feasting off cannabis stocks, guys. We need to diversify. Why would we want to get obliterated with these shorts? They can't buy. Look, they can't short SPCE. You want to know why? There's too much money. And the money's all flowing. And it's growing. So what, you don't want to grow your money with it because you want to just focus on cannabis stocks? That's nuts. That's absolutely crazy. When there's a whole world of stocks out there that are way better than all of these cannabis stocks. So we need to look for opportunities as a community wherever opportunities exist. And if they exist in the cannabis sector, great. If they exist in gold, great. If they exist in oil, great. If they exist in crypto, great. If they exist in whatever, like, it doesn't make a difference to me. I know all the cannabis stocks are down. We can look at all the cannabis stocks and they're all down. All of them. They're all down. They all look the same. Look, they all down. Like, everything is down, right? It's the same damn thing. Let's look at Zena. Zena is making me cry a little bit more and throw up in my mouth a little bit more today. I mean, pathetic. 14 cents. You know? Like, this is just one of the biggest dogs. The dog of the day. Unbelievable. Let me look at Suniva. And I own them. I'm embarrassed to say it, but I'm not going to deny it. I'm going to admit it. Well, at least Suniva's up 7% today at their 23 cents, which is just a joke. These guys were at $5 last year. So, you know, like, these are just what we call nightmares in the cannabis sector. And Tilt is part of that. So, you know, another one is MedMen. These guys just stole everybody's money. Stole everybody's money. Nightmare. Just nightmare. Just all the way down. Right? And then there's T-God. There's so many of them. We could talk about what's down. And we could talk about what's up. If you think that these are going to be the place to put your money, then I'm just going to let you know that from experience, this is not the best place to put your money. Now, on the other hand, if you want to put your money in companies like Visa, I mean, that's a no-brainer. People are just going to keep getting into debt. People are just going to keep getting into debt. And the reality is this stock never has gone down. Even when it did go down, it was down for like a few months, and then it was right back up. I mean, these are the stocks you want to buy, guys. Let's be honest. We want to get rich? Let's buy Visa, guys. I'm done wasting my time. Like, seriously, let's make money, right? Space, SPCE. Everyone in my community is talking about this. Let's buy Space. Let's buy SPCE, man. It's up 8%. These guys are going to be taking people to outer space. Like, that's some nuts stuff. Like, that's no joke. 250 G's, and you can go and see another planet. Kind of revolutionary, you think? Kind of reminds me of Tesla, right? Oh, yeah, and Elon Musk is also taking, you know, a lot of interest into outer space. Look at the stock, man. This is power, guys. Look at all the indicators. It's all just power. There's so much power in the stock. Right now, my indicators are saying it's going to 1710. It's pointing to 1710. So right now it's at 1693. I'm telling you, it's going to 1710. This thing's crazy. Just watching it, I'm just like, wow. Beautiful chart. So as investors, we need to find the winners. And yeah, there's going to be some penny stocks we're going to love. Dixie's looking great today, up 23%. Amazing for Dixie. Arizona Iced Tea, anybody? And then there's Imagination Park, another one that I brought you guys at 2 cents. And I remember when these guys first came out, they were at 40 cents. And I told everybody that I think these guys could go back to 20 cents. Well, they're up now to 7.5 cents. And many of our community members are buying this stock. And we got in at this at 2 cents, guys. So congratulations to all members. And I think this can go way higher. I'm not suggesting you buy it at 7.5 cents. That's not what I'm saying. Look for a dip. I'll show you another one that I compared Imagination Park to Zoomaway Travel when we started doing Zoomaway Travel. And, you know, Zoomaway Travel, we started at 2 cents once again. 1.5 cents even, Justin got in. And this thing skyrocketed to 14 cents. Members made up to 700%. It came back down as low as 5 cents. And right now it's back to 7.5 cents. It was at 7 cents, I believe, today. Maybe even 6.5. So this is another one that we found at 2 cents that I think has a lot of upside. But the key with these stocks is buy the dips. Get in as low as possible, guys. Infinite Possibility says, I'm glad I cut my losses quick on Zena. Yeah, you know what? I look back and I really wish I did. But hey, you know what? I can't can't, do anything about the. I can't do anything about, the past. All I can do is change the future. So, diversifying and taking advantage of a market melt up seems like a great way to create wealth right now. Considering how much momentum is in the markets, like it's absolutely insane. Like these guys are nuts. Shopify, how about up 200% in 1 year? EPR, yeah, give me your picks, guys. What do you want me to look at? EPR. I'll look at anything from penny stocks to big boards, guys. $72 EPR. Looks like it's a dividend paying stock. Yeah, it's done really well. EPR. Yeah, it's on my watch list. Thank you. What else, guys? What else are we looking at? What else are we going to make money with? So one of the biggest stocks of the day is GNPX. This thing has been up 277% right now. Another one of the picks that I brought you guys for January 2020, which is also up, I think all my picks are up for January 2020 actually, is AMD, now at $51.23. Pretty sure we're 10 for 10 on those picks. It's a market melt up, man. It's not me. The market is melting up. Either we're going to take advantage of it or it's going to pass us by. But I'm not going to let that happen. So we need to take advantage of this market melt up. Tesla is, I told you guys, 1,000. It's at 541. Like, this is nuts. I called Tesla 1,000 in November with Invested Millennial. At that point, it was at 320. It went to 420 January 2nd, where I called it my number one pick for January 2020. It's now up from 420 to 541 so far in January. That's remarkable. Yeah, Weekend Unlimited did a reverse split. They're not up 400%. Gordon O'Brien says, I'm doing just fine. 3-month vacation in Eastern Europe. Oh, very nice. Enjoy, my friend. Infinite Possibility says this market melt up is epic. And this is why we need to take advantage of it. We can't just sit here and watch it. We have to benefit from this. Everything's already up in January. Everything's already up. So, there's unlimited opportunity for us, and I think it will continue. This is why I called the market melt up, and I believe it will continue. I really do. Is there anything else that is up that we need to look at that is trending? This is news I got here from Lightlink Technologies. So speaking of companies that are at the bottom, Lightlink Technologies has definitely found the bottom. So I like to identify the absolute bottom of stocks, and Lightlink Technologies has been as high as 29 cents. And right now it's been as low as 4.5. It's at 5 cents. It's down 9%. Volume is 30,000 shares. Literally at the bottom, okay? Now let's see here. Lightlink to acquire smart sensor technology to target untapped waste management industry. So they have some news here today. Lightlink Technologies Inc., LLT in Canada, LLNKF in America, a key player in logistics platforms and payment solutions, is pleased to announce it has entered into a definitive agreement, otherwise known as the acquisition agreement, to acquire market-differentiated Internet of Things IoT sensor technologies for the waste and container management industry. Interesting. As the global population approaches 8 billion, continued population density and growth inevitably increases the volume of garbage and recycling, putting additional pressure on the waste management industry. Industrial smart bin monitoring is a revolutionary way to drive greater optimization and efficiency for operators with IoT sensors. All parties know the fill level of containers and can predict pickup and processing costs, which in turn improves pickup scheduling, profitability, and optimization. Lightlink Technologies Inc., a BC-based SaaS provider of smart monitoring sensors to improve the supply chain, is now offering smart waste construction recycling management solutions. By incorporating ultrasonic IoT sensors with the First Shift Logistics platform, Lightlink can provide businesses with a cost-saving and efficiency-driving solution. Very interesting. I like to find these bottoms. What do you guys think? Do you guys think Lightlink's at a bottom, or do you guys think it goes lower? Seems to stay between this region of, this is the lowest it's been in a year, 4.5. It's at 5 right now. And the highest has been is 29 cents. So to get in at 5 cents or 4.5 cents, and let's say it went to 20 cents, like it has multiple times, that is like an epic return. Like that's how you can make a multiple, right? If you get into 5 cents and a stock goes to 20 cents, you make 300%. So this is what I'm talking about. But these stocks are like lottery tickets, right? You don't want to hold these stocks. These are stocks where you buy them, and as soon as you see returns, whether it's 10% or more, you always have to have your finger on the trigger. And what you should do is have a trailing stop loss. So for example, if a stock is running and it runs to 20 cents, put your stop loss at 19 cents. So when it comes back down to 19, you sell. If it goes to 25, move your stop loss to 20 cents, 21 cents, 22 cents, 23 cents, 24 cents. Let it keep riding up. Have a trailing stop loss. So as soon as it comes and dips back down, you take your money and run. That's the best way to trade. So Lightlink Technologies at 5 cents. I wonder if we can see this gap up here. I wonder. Just like Imagination Park, just like Zoomaway Travel, these stocks, they go down, they go up, they go down, they go up. The gap up here is huge from 5 cents to 20 cents. We're talking 300%. Even from 5 to 10 cents is 100%. So, love to know what you guys think. If you guys think this is actually a real opportunity here, or because I mean this news just broke and it's only got 30,000 shares of volume. We are very excited about the market differentiating IoT sensor technology, which will allow us to provide the waste management industry with a much needed solution, said Lightlink CEO Ashik Karim. We are confident that anyone that has interest or charges based on how full a bin container or space is will want this technology. From grain to oil to clothing bins that require pickups or attention when they are full or empty, this integrated solution will solve this problem automatically without manual inspection. Another thing that I think that Lightlink Technologies is going to get into is the cannabis sector. I spoke with Ashik Karim, the CEO, and he told me that they were going to get into the cannabis sector. So I just keep reading the news, waiting for them to work with a cannabis company. So far, they don't have any news about that. So I think that would make the stock just go ballistic. Under the terms of acquisition agreement, Lightlink will purchase all of the assets from a partnership of individuals called 3030 IoT, including, among other things, sensor technologies, intellectual property rights, equipment, hardware, inventory, customer contracts, and prospect lists. Among the assets is IoT device and software, which has already been commercialized, operating with a large bin waste management company in British Columbia. As consideration for the assets, Lightlink has paid a $50,000 cash deposit and has agreed to pay $60,000 in cash and $140,000 in common shares of Lightlink upon Lightlink completing subsequent financing, which means that Lightlink is about to do some financing. A maximum royalty payment of $1.2 million, which is only payable upon revenue being derived from the commercialization of the assets. I like that. That's a good deal. So they're only paying if there is real revenue. Lightlink has also agreed to pay a continued royalty for 3 years after closing of 15% of revenue. The acquisition agreement is subject to confidentiality requirements and customary closing conditions, including Lightlink satisfactory due diligence review of the assets and that the chief engineer and inventor of the assets will be joining Lightlink on a full-time basis. Interesting. The U.S. waste management market is expected to grow steadily to $80.7 billion by 2023. This is garbage, guys. Garbage. Huge, huge industry. Huge. Yet the industry is still plagued by overfills, leading to manual cleanup and a lack of efficiency in container pickups that are half full or overfilled, driving fines and overhead costs. Moreover, several containers and bins have been connected with deaths during pickup, which are all potentially avoidable through technology solutions. Meanwhile, the smart waste management market is gaining traction and is expected to grow at a compound annual growth rate of 25.68% to reach $5.19 billion by 2024. With this transaction, Lightlink is one step closer to commercializing a turnkey hardware and software platform for widespread use and adoption. About Lightlink Technologies, Lightlink Technologies Inc., LLNKF in America is a major player in developing world-class enterprise platforms and utilize artificial intelligence, blockchain, and predictive analytics to solve fragmented and outdated technology problems in the logistics and digital payment industries. Our flagship One Shift Logistics platform offers real-time transparency and tracking, which allows brokers, shippers, and carriers to track shipments and settle payments in real time. Interesting. That's the news on Lightlink. I wonder if there's any news on IP. Like, what's driving IP? 617,000 shares, up 25%. So you can see we've pretty much identified this around 2 cents and been watching this all year. Literally the lowest it's ever been is 2 cents. 1.5 is the lowest, and it was there for not long. So that's the price you want to get it at. Just recently, it was at 2.5 cents. It was at 3 cents to start January. And now it's at 7.5. So I'm not the type to chase. If you see this thing dip back down to 2 cents, definitely a buying opportunity. And it seems to jump. Like, we've seen it jump from 2 cents to 6.5, back down to 3 cents, back up to 5, back all the way down again to 2, December 11th, not too long ago, and then back up to 3, then back down to 2, then back up to 3, and now this move here to 7.5. I think it's going to go back to 2. What do you guys think? Any of you guys think it goes back to 2? I think it will. I don't know why. Just do. But I might be wrong. You never know. You never know with these things. You never know. It seems to just do that, and then it gets resistance. It hit 9 cents yesterday. 9.5, which is crazy. Indicators are very bullish. These indicators are very bullish. No, this kind of, the MACD is starting to turn down. RSI is sideways. Obviously, it's bullish. It's been going up, but it seems to be kind of turning sideways now. Seems to be trading sideways. It's right on the VWAP. So yeah, it's kind of trading sideways right now. DRVD. Driven deliveries up 7.77%. Indicators are very bullish. Pretty much everything's pointing up, which is very good. Not much volume. These guys have been crazy. So they've been as low as 32 cents. This is the 1 year chart. And just recently, as low as what? What is that? 70 cents? Yeah, so just recently we're as low as 70 cents in December, and now they're at $1.11. So yeah, DRVD looks good. I just don't like the volume that much. Average volume of 51,000 shares. I guess at $1, it's 50 grand a day, but it's just not a lot of volume. Mind you, it's going up. So yeah, it's definitely done a sneak attack. It's a very interesting pick. You know, I've been told about this a lot, and I just didn't follow it the way I should have. I missed it. Medicine Man. MDCL is another one that I think everyone should be watching. Medicine Man. They've done really well over the last year. They've gone from $1.80 to $2.99. So one of the few that's actually up. They've done extremely well. Let's see what the Valens company looks like today. I don't know if you guys saw my interview with Valens at the Lyft conference. I posted on Rich TV Live. Go ahead and take a look, guys. I think these guys go way higher. Like way, way, way higher. This is the 1 year chart. So the low is 295, high of 407, currently at 381. I think these indicators are bullish, and I believe this is going to go way higher. They do have a price target of $8.45 from an analyst. So I think that would be an amazing, amazing target to hit. Amazing target to hit. What do you guys think? Do you guys think the Valens is a buy right now? Would you guys be buying this right now? Would you guys be waiting for a dip? Let's look at Canopy Growth. $24.57, down 1.29%. Let's take a look at the Canadian symbol. So obviously the $30 range is a very important number. Currently above that $30 range. Interesting to see what Canopy is going to do, but I think it goes higher. I think as we start seeing these companies have more and more revenues come in with edibles, I think we're going to see the revenues go up, and you're going to see companies like Canopy Growth are going to go higher. So I could see them going to $38. So my indicators are telling me here. And potentially as early as February 4th, if they continue to go in this trend, because they're trending up. I mean, a lot of people don't really realize, but Canopy Growth is up dramatically since it hit the bottom. Hit the bottom of 1823, November 19th. Since then, it's up almost 100%. It's been up as high as 33.86, currently at 32.14. So they're up over 80%. So they've already come up a lot from their bottom. And you're going to see a lot of companies are doing that, and you're going to see sneak attacks. So here's Vivo coming from a bottom, and you can see they're up 16% today. They've been up even higher than that, been up as high as 41 cents. This is very nice for them. InMed Pharmaceuticals has been just a nightmare. They've had a nice little move here. They were at 43 cents. They've come back down now to 37.5, but they've made a nice move from like 20 cents to almost 40 now. So you're starting to see a lot of these companies are starting to come up from the bottom. Not all of them, but some of them. And the better ones will come up. Look at WODI. Thank you for your pick. So WODI has been as low as 10 cents, as high as 109. OTC markets, 29 cents, 125,000 shares of volume. You know, when it's a sub penny, or when it's like a penny stock and it's under $1 and the volume is like this, scary, man. It's scary. I don't know. I personally wouldn't touch it, but I don't know anything about the company. Please let me know what they're all about and why we should be looking at them. But if you think they're a good one, I've added them to my watch list. MetaPharm Labs at $3.87, down 2.26%. MetaPharm Labs. Its indicators are definitely pointing down right now. MetaPharm Labs has been one of the better success stories in the last year in the cannabis sector. From a year ago at 260 to now at 389, as high as 739. I think this goes way higher. I think we're going to see this go back to $7. For labs to go from $3.89 to $8 is going to be a 100% move. The lowest it's been recently is $3.10 in October. I think even at these prices, the downside risk is not very high, but I think the upside risk is absolutely, the upside potential is absolutely tremendous for labs. Like tremendous. If they were to get to $8, that would be over 100%. What do I think of HMNY? Look at TYME. $1.88. So over the last year, been as high as on the NASDAQ, $4. Been as low as 92 cents, now at $1.87. Definitely making a nice move here. What is that? In the last month? Yeah, they've definitely made a nice move here. High of 204, low of 95 cents. In the last month, they've doubled. Very bullish. Very, very bullish. Indicators are pointing down right now. It is down 3%. HMNY. What is penny stock? 0025? Yeah, I don't know, man. It's complete trash. These types of stocks are just trash. But yeah, I mean, the RSI is pointing up, but 0025, yeah, maybe it goes to a penny, but I mean, what? Over the last year, it's been a penny once? I don't know, man. It's trash. Pete Ferraro says, HMNY is like Zenabis, scammed investors big time. Yeah, well, why do you want me to look at it then? Why are we wasting our time? Patriot One. I like Patriot One. $1.36, eh? So the lowest it's been in the last year is $1.12. The highest it's been is over $2. Wow. 286. Wow. In March of last year. Yeah, I think it's going to go higher. Indicators are pointing up. Yeah, all the indicators are pointing up. I think it's going to go higher. I really do. I think it's going to go to $2. I think Patriot One's going to go to $2. So if you get in at $1.36 and this goes to $2, you'll make about 50%. So yeah, I think there's an opportunity there with Patriot One. Yeah, I really like Patriot One, especially with the war and everything. This is a good one. Definitely. I'm glad that you reminded me of Patriot One. So many companies. This is a company that was actually at the cannabis conference that I was really impressed with. Sundial. And I don't know if you guys have noticed, but ever since they were at the cannabis conference, they've been going up. Look at this. A lot too. From 273 up to 358, quietly just climbing up every single day. And guys, Sundial is on the NASDAQ, eh? I really like this company. I met with them. I interviewed them. I'll have the interview out tomorrow publicly. Right now, only the members got access. But I will have the video out publicly tomorrow. And man, I like these guys. They did a really good job at the conference. The indicators right now are pointing down, but the stock's going up. It's up 4% right now, despite the fact that the indicators are pointing down. So I don't understand that, but I don't know why they're pointing down and the stock is going up. It's kind of weird. I don't know if they just haven't caught up or what's going on there, but these guys are definitely a company that we should have on our watch list and on our radar 24/7 because these guys are going to be good, man. And they've got big revenue, you know, over 30 million a quarter, and they're brand new. So they, the volume on Sundial is 2.34 million shares. So I like them. I like them a lot. And I think Sundial has a chance to be a giant. Bevcana, yeah. Let me take a look at Bevcana. Bevcana at 35 cents. So Bevcana's high is 81 cents. Low is 26 when it first started. That's currently at 35. So the low here recently is 28. Currently at 35. Okay, so Bevcana is waiting for a couple things here. They're waiting for their license. And then once they get their license, then they'll have revenue. They can't actually put anything in their beverages yet because they don't have a license. Once they get the license and once they can actually start getting revenue, I think you're going to see them gap up right here to 60 cents. So anybody that gets in at 35 or even lower will have an opportunity if you're willing to wait, because I don't know when that license is coming. That's the problem. But if you're willing to wait, there's a good chance that this will gap up once they get news of that license. And we could see the stock go to, 60 cents. So then you'll make about 80 to 90% on your money from these prices. Love to know what you guys think about this trade idea. Do you guys agree with me or do you disagree with me with this trade idea? Please let me know. If you like the videos, guys, please smash the like button. It really helps the video get viral, get noticed, so we get more people in the room, and then we can actually get more picks that we can look at and we can analyze live while we are live and interactive. GNPX is one of the biggest players of the day, up 266%. Take a look at the markets here. Wow, CSS is up 99%. NVAX is up 40%. APT is up 31%. TROV is up 26%. NEO is up 8.89%. NEO. NEO's been making a move, guys. It went all the way down to $1.38. Now it's all the way back up to $5.10 and up 9% today. Wow. NEO's making moves, folks. All these indicators are very bullish. Very, very bullish for NEO. Let's see, take a look if Solo's doing well. Wow, CSS. It's crazy. CSS up 99%. Wow. That's big. My goodness. Look at TransCanada. Just give me the symbols, guys, and I'll be able to look at them. But right now, CSS is on a full alert on the New York Stock Exchange. 1 million shares have traded at $9.35, up 99%. Wow, SPCE, guys. What did I tell you? I told you guys it was going to go to 1710. It went to 1743. Wow. Oh my goodness. Virgin Galactic Holdings. Wow. This thing is just going, guys. It's absolutely going. Going, gone. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Look at the chart on this thing. This was at $6 in November. Holy smokes. It's taking off like rocket ship. Pardon my pun there. Volume of 9.49 million shares. This thing is just a monster. Absolute monster. Look at Beyond Meat. Holy smokes. Beyond Meat is on a full alert. Beyond Meat is absolutely on a full alert. They are just flying. Holy goodness. What a market. What a market we're having. Oh, it's actually a red day. Not much though. This could definitely turn. Slightly red, guys, right now. Wow. Only the NASDAQ is green. Look at this. Founder of biggest hedge fund says cash is trash with stocks at record heights. These big boys are making a killing on the market melt up, guys. They're making a killing. Oh, TCAN, yes. TransCanada Holdings. TCAN. They've had a crazy move. Been as high as $2, currently at 162. Volume is 104,000 shares. Not the greatest volume, but these guys have been a big mover. From 37 cents in November to $1.62 now. Clearly, they've been one of the biggest players, one of the biggest winners. Yes, Aphria had some big news today. Very big news today for Aphria. But they're not really moving much, despite the fact that I think that they should be. You know, who am I? I don't control the markets. I think they're going up. I called that earlier today. They're up 3%. Indicators are telling me it's going to go higher, but they're only up 3%. So, you know, I think it goes to $8 in America. That's what my indicators are telling me. Yeah, I'm looking at the US side, sorry. Let me take a look at the Canadian side. So yeah, on the Canadian side, high of 734, low of 704, currently at 710. Only up 1% after the big news in Canada. Now, sometimes in Canada, they have a slow, delayed reaction. I don't know why, but I wouldn't be surprised to actually see the stock go off, like take off tomorrow. Sometimes they do that. I don't know why. It's weird, but sometimes they have like this delayed reaction. Max Power says, I got in at 695, holding until 10 minimum. So at least you're not down on Afria. That's good. I think it'll go to 12 bucks. I think one day we'll see it back at 20. When is that day? I have no idea. I can't control that. But I think there's a very good likelihood we see them go back to $20. And if and when they go back to $20, that's going to be incredible for investors. I think it's very possible. Yeah, there's not many green cannabis stocks, to be honest with you. Overall, over the last year, there's only a handful of cannabis stocks that are actually up. The majority of them are down. We are down in Canada again today. Slightly. Not much. But it is what it is. Yes, I've heard of Nextech AR. What's the symbol again? Give me the symbol, bro. I'll pull it up. Just give me the symbols if you guys want me to look at something. I got so many symbols in my head and stuff. Sundial leading the way. Fire and Flower, Afria, Tilray, and Balance. And that's it. There's not much green today. Industry, like, very dead market today. Max Power says, got some OG melon from ACB. Amazing. Nice. So you like the ACB product? Wow, MedMan is tanking. Oh my goodness. Kush Bottles is up 6%. That's nice. Tilt is up 3%. Liberty Health up 2%. C-Web up 2%. GW Farm up 1%. Like, not much going on today. KSHB, we'll add that. Kushco at $2.08, up 6%. This is one that I just think unfairly got destroyed by shorters. I think they're going to go back to $5. They're currently at $2.08. I think the upside for these guys is just tremendous. I think they go back to $5. And I think it'll happen by April, maybe even sooner. Because I just think that they're worth at least $5. They're a good company. They've got lots of revenue. Yeah, they're not profitable yet, but very few people are. These guys are trending in the right direction. I think these guys are going to do very well. I think they've been unfairly attacked by the shorts, lawsuits, the same old tactics. And I think the upside for these guys is absolutely tremendous. I might be wrong, but currently at $2.08, I think the upside is tremendous. Now remember, guys, Rich TV Live is strictly for education, entertainment purposes. Always do your due diligence. Always do your research before you invest in anything we talk about here on Rich TV Live. What is this? Trump impeachment trial kicks off with McConnell's statement live blog. Oh, man. Ridiculous. This is why the market's down. You know that, right? It's impeachment nonsense. Max Power says more retail stores opening up everywhere. I'm impressed with their sour tangerine and OG melon. Very nice. Cheap too. How much is it? Edibles sold out in Ontario in one day by 3 p.m. Wow. Well, it doesn't work like that. We don't file a lawsuit. What happens is if there's a company that has investors that feel like they've been unfairly treated, you can join a lawsuit and try to get some type of compensation or even try to get a settlement. A lot of times they end with you getting nothing, but what happens is the stock will typically crash because you're putting a lawsuit on the company. So that's not really what I like to do. It's kind of against my ethics as an investor. Why would I put a lawsuit on a company that I've invested in? It's just totally against my ethics. But, you know, everybody's welcome to do what they want to do. I'm a big boy. If I lose, I lose. I win, I win. It's a learning experience, a learning lesson. Today I lose, tomorrow I win. It is what it is. But, yeah, I'm not planning on putting a lawsuit on Zenabis or Suniva for my losses. But things could change. You never know. I might change my mind. Right now, I'm not doing that. But you never know. I might change my mind. Considering I am down like $40,000. So, but like I said, I'm not going to go and put a lawsuit on them when they're just in the process of growing their business. Because the reality is they could turn it around. And it could be a turnaround story. You never know. I've seen many of those too. That's all I can hope for at this point. But I am frustrated and disappointed with the fact that they're not doing anything to protect the shareholders. And they just continue to dilute the stock. And that doesn't sit well with me. It's not the way you build a business, by constantly diluting your stock. So something's going to have to give. Either they're going to have to do a reverse, which would suck. But at some point, if you continue to dilute your stock, you're going to have to do a reverse. There's nothing else you can do. Now, speaking of winners, I don't want to keep talking about losers. Let's talk about winners. Tesla, my number one pick for January 2020, has been on a tear. It continues to just tear up and tear up. NIO, who is the Chinese Tesla, is on fire as well. Now at $5.14, $5.15, up 10% on the day. What do you guys think of NIO? If you missed out on Tesla, this could be the next Tesla. It could be. It also could totally flop. I mean, they did their IPO. They ran up to $10, came all the way back down to $1. Now they're at $5 again. So, you know, the stock market's crazy, especially these stocks. Once they get under $5, they're penny stocks, right? MYHI. Mountain High. It's at 2 cents. It definitely had a move here. Up to 3 cents. Interesting. It looks very bullish, actually. 700,000 shares at 20 cents. So it's only 14 grand. Took it up 20%. Interesting. Mountain High. Well, I got it on my watch list. Thank you for the pick. WMD. I like WheatMD, but another one of these stocks that just got beaten down, right? 81 cents, under $1. You know, these stocks, once they get under $1, you know, they're dangerous. So, looks like it's trending up. A lot of volume here. Yeah, definitely might have found a bottom around 74 cents and be coming up here. So, yeah, I think there's a very good chance that we're going to see them gap up. I wouldn't be surprised to see them go as high as $1.40, maybe by March 26th. if we have a run here, I mean, it's all based on whether or not the sector actually has a run. We like right now, the overall markets are running, right? Tesla's running, Shop is running, like stocks are running, right? I mean, MasterCard, despite the fact that they're down right now slightly, they've been running. So many stocks are running. American Express, it's been running. Like, they're all running, right? They've been running. So yeah, despite the fact they're down, that's just a buying opportunity. These hedge funds, they're just going to eat it all up. Just keep buying it. Every time everything goes down, they're just going to buy it. And then it's going to go higher. This is what's happening. It's the way the rich get richer. They follow the trend. And they do trend reversals. There's two types of trades that I do. I do, momentum trades where you just follow the momentum. And I do trend reversals. Clearly, Visa is a momentum trade. If you're to buy this stock, you'd be buying it in the green because it's in the green almost every day. You ride the momentum. Trend reversal is like an IP trade, or like an IP trade. Like, it was down, up, down, up, down, find the bottom, up, bam, make it big, right? That's trend reversal, right? Zumo Travel is kind of like a trend reversal trade right now. See, it was up as high as 13.5, as high as 14.5 here, as high as 13.5 here. So that seems to be where they get resistance. For whatever reason, every time they get to that number, it comes right back down. So right now we're at 7.5 cents. This is a trend reversal trade. If you're to buy this, you'd be looking for it to go back up to 14. There's a very good likelihood it will, because it's done it, 13, 14 cents 3 times. 4th time's a charm. So the question is, does it dip back down to these levels of 5 cents like it did in November? Or is it going to go as low as 7 cents? We've seen it as low as 6.5 cents today, right? So the question is, it's been as low as 7 cents. We did have a 6.5 bid, but it never got hit. Yeah, Tesla's been crazy, Max. GWPH. Wow, GWPH up 1% is now at $120. See, for me, GWPH, every time it's around $100, I know it sounds funny, but every time it's around $100, it's a buy. And then it makes these crazy runs off of $100, where it runs to like 120, 135, 149, 175. I mean, they've been as high as $196 in May. So I think they go back there. When cannabis stocks have a big run again and they jump, most likely going into the spring, between now and the spring, I think we're going to see them go back to 200. I think long term, this is a $1,000 stock. I know you think I'm crazy, but I like to predict the future. And I think long term, this is a $1,000 stock. I really do. But I think in 2020, we see them go to 200. I wouldn't be surprised to see them go back to 100, but because they're not profitable yet. But I do believe that this is, going to go to 200 at some point in 2020 in this region. Might even breach it. But it also will most likely come back down because they're not profitable. Now, if they start showing profits, then the sky's the limit. These guys could just not stop. They could potentially go and not stop. Grizzly Athletic says, I'm praying Suniva goes back to $1. Yeah, you and me both, man. They have a tight float. They could easily do it. The question is, will they? If they do, a lot of people will take those profits that they're getting in now. But people need to see good news, because that stock has just been decimated because the company's just a nightmare. They're not growing. They have no revenues. Zenabis has actually got sales, despite the fact that the stock just sucks. At 14 cents, look at all the indicators just pointing down. Look at all the selling pressure. It's terrible. So definitely a lot of people that don't believe in Zenabis, and that's why the stock keeps going down. So hopefully the company believes in themselves and they wake up and they do something about this, because right now it's at 14.5, down 3%. And I told everybody my disappointment and how they're one of my biggest losses ever. So it's pretty disappointing, disheartening. I haven't sold, so I haven't lost, but it's just one of those situations where it's just like so frustrating. Like, when are you guys going to get your act together and do something positive? Because right now you guys are just a nightmare. Like, it's just an embarrassment. They're not the only ones, but it still doesn't make it okay as far as I'm concerned. Look at Aurora, guys. Aurora's falling. There's a lot of selling pressure. Down 5%. Wow. We're about to go under $2, folks. Wow. Yo, what's up, Neurosis? Thank you, Max Power, for the 25 likes. I appreciate you, man. Is there anything else you guys want me to look at while we're live? Anything else that I should be watching? Love to know. Suniva seems to actually be moving up 9.3%. I mean, so that's positive, despite the fact these guys have no sales, no revenue. They got no facility. Oh, man. It's a nightmare. Yeah, ACB just... I don't know what to say about ACB right now. It's crazy. These prices are just an absolute gift. To buy at $2 and sell at $8, you would make 300%. These prices are just ridiculous. No, I haven't looked at the Planet 13 news. What is it? Wow, FCEL is flying. Thank you for FCEL, bro. They're absolutely flying. Up 21%. Wow. Yeah, this one's been on fire. RTTR. I know members that have been making a killing. Just a killing on that one. Here's another one. RTTR. Keep it on your radar, guys. Another NASDAQ stock that could explode. Just waiting on FDA approvals, guys. So keep your eyes on the prize. ECL. Ecolab. $196. It's a big boy, eh? Up from 151 to 196. Wow. Pretty strong chart. Very bullish. As high as 209. Yeah, this is a good one. Just steady growth. Steady growth. I like it. It's a nice one. Yeah, I don't know why there's no volume, man. I can't tell you. That's weird. I don't know why you guys can't hear me. Let me cancel the stream. I'll talk to you guys later. Peace.